kind of stripping. Yeah. Get your mind out of the gutter. We're going to decide to, got my gel strip finally. We're going to see how this works. I found out on the back here that I did not read. You guys look real quick. 24 hours it can take up to, yeah. 30 minutes to 24 hours, but it's been like 20 minutes, and yeah, we're getting crinkles. It's crackling. This is the desk. I just went ahead and coded it a few minutes ago because I knew it was going to take. After I read that, I realized it's going to take a few before everything start working. So yeah, you want to watch me strip? There you go. Got a layer on there, but I noticed it's drying in some spots, like there. I think I'm gonna have to coat it again. Must have sucked it right up. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep putting a couple layers on here until it starts to bubble. And I did the chest. You can see how shiny it is. Yeah, that's all stripper on there. I thought I'd throw it on here and see what kind of effect we get. I'm using plastic and a little piece of wood there to scrape it with. Do not use metal, please, if you're gonna do wood. Especially like this here where I'm doing this. If I decide to stain that, I do not want to be scraping that with metal objects because you're going to gouge it and scrape it and you're just not going to get them scratches out. So yeah, use plastic or wood. I mean, anything wooden like that. All you want to do is scrape off the excess. And then when you get done, what's left over is left over. You're going to sand it anyhow. So, yeah. This here's, it's liquefying it. I'm going to leave it on as long as I can before I touch it and see what all it's going to do. I'm trying to get rid of all them bumps. That's the main thing, is get that broke down so that it'll start coming off, and then I can sand it, and then we'll get that one done. But I'm really anxious on this one because I really want to see what's underneath that paint. I'm curious to see if it's walnut or red mahogany. The legs are up there. So yeah, we'll do some stripping, guys. I'll let you guys know how much I like this. I could have went with the other stuff, but I'm affected by chemicals real easy, so I didn't use the really strong stuff. I went with this because of the non-smell. This is indoor. You can use this indoors and outdoors. There's no fumes, and it does smell like oranges. I mean, so I'll give you guys a little idea of how good it works and how good it don't work, and how much you got to use and how much you don't, if it's worth it. That was $11 for that bottle. So I got some sandpaper that, I got some other stuff I had to get. Oh, I got the heat going in here because I restained the table again. So yeah, I know that glares awful, guys, sorry. But that's the top. And I'm gonna take the my edging and probably go around here with that veneer edging I put on the other table. If you watch my old videos, the kitchen table one, yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do with this. As you can see, it's gonna be a nice dark mahogany. And if the legs come out, it'll match. If not, we're gonna go with the cream color, like I said, and the old-fashioned cream. It's chilly outside. The wind is just kicking out there. I got the door shut and this sealed up. Of course, my day I'm home. Yeah, it's not nice out there, guys. It's like 40-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, it's kicking out there. Dark, hardly any sun. So it's coming. The weather is changing. See the big beautiful red tree over there. Yeah. Like I said, I'll take a decent day here when we get a little sun. And we'll take a walk down to the neighborhood and I'll show you guys the trees. There's the wind again, see? That's what I'm talking about, yeah. We're trying to stay out of all that. My thing came in, okay. Yeah. Let me zoom back out. Oh. Okay, yeah. So, we're just sitting here doing some stripping, guys. So I'll do this in segments and show you guys how it goes. I will, if it starts coming off pretty good, as you see it's starting to bubble up there pretty good. We're getting the bubble effect there. That's what we want to see. Once this stuff starts to go, I'll show you guys the plastic and scraping it. We'll see how good it goes. It's only been on here for about 20 minutes. So it says 30 minutes on to 24 hours. This works for up to 24 hours, the same gel. So you could scrape it off, reapply it, scrape it off, reapply it. And it's still pliable and workable for 24 hours. So I guess that's up to 24 hours you can take for it to work. But I see it is working really well right here already. And like I said, it's only been a few minutes, and it is chilly out here, so that's going to affect it, I'm sure. A nice warm place would probably get the chemicals working better. And this here, like I said, looks like it's a little thin in some spots, so I'm going to go ahead and recoat this one again. And all I did was took a brush and pour it in a bowl. Nope, I got you guys like way out there. Yeah, in a bowl with some funny orange bowl, orange stuff. Huh? Never paid attention to it till now. Yeah, guys. So that's what I'm doing. I got all my furniture piled up. This one here, I think we're gonna change this. I'm not liking the blue the more I look at it. This gun rack, I'm turning into a key rack. Yeah, here's my chalkboard part. That came out really good. Yeah, that's the back. That's gonna be a chalkboard. And like I said, I got that saying that's going on there, but I think we're gonna do this in the cream color. I think that's gonna look better. More appetizing. And it'll go with the colors much better. So yeah, I gotta get that in tonight. I gotta do some touch up on that. I gotta get that out. I need to get that work done. I gotta get this stuff out here so I can have some room. I really do. I need some projects to get done. This nobody just wants. It's sad. It was one of my best pours. But yeah, what you gonna do? And I get rid of this table. I'm knocking the price down every so often on Marketplace for this to try to get rid of it. I need to do some little touch-ups on it, but yeah, I just would rather give it away really cheap and let somebody else do it. It's fully painted. It's got like 5 coats of polyurethane on it. I mean, it's durable. It's just little nicks and stuff here and there. Like you can see, there's a little spot right there that the paint got chipped and things like that. I mean, it's not in awful shape. It's definitely usable and all that for somebody who wanted it. So I keep knocking the price down. People keep saying they want to come look at it, but they never show up. So it's one of the pieces that you're just going to have to hold on to. And I got to get my e-scrapping done. I need to get that out of here. I need to get that boxed so I can get that sent out. And even if I get me a couple $100 or $100, I can put that back into this stuff here to get us some more stuff to go. I mean, I got stuff I got to get. I got my log cabin I started the other day. I want to get my shelf units made. Yeah, I got other projects that I want to do too. So I need to decide on that thing what I'm going to do. I have not decided on that yet. So yeah, we're doing some stripping today, guys. And it looks like it's really actually working pretty good here now. We're getting some really good cracking. So the whole thing too is let it work as long as it can, scrape it off, reapply it, and do it again. So yeah, this here probably won't crack. What it's going to do is just get soft and gummy as it works in that varnish because it's so thick and heavy. And it's become so hard. This was sat in a shed for, I want to say, I think like 10 years or more. At 10 years minimum. That's been a hot 90, 80, 100 degree shed. And it just baked the crap out of that varnish. What happened was it started to melt, liquefy, and then harden back up. And then it started to liquefy and harden back up. So yeah, it's pretty on there pretty good. And the size of this thing, you can see, it's 4 foot by 2 foot, I want to say. So yeah, I mean, I'm only doing the outside. But the whole point is just to get that down to where I can sand it. You just go through too much sandpaper trying to go through all that because it's just like gum. It's like trying to sandpaper gum, and it just don't work. I mean, so yeah. So let me get some of this stuff going, and like I said, I'll come back once it all bubbles up, and I'll show you guys it all breaking down. And I'm gonna get another coat on them, get the legs started, and let them soak, since it's gonna take a little bit of a period for it to dry, or to work, I should say. So yeah, guys, give me a minute, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, it's been about 10 more minutes, and we got some real crinkling going on. All I did was reapply a little tiny bit. And yeah, they went from dry to that. It really crinkled up. I did the leg, 2 of the leg, and even they're starting to crinkle already. So yeah, This, like I said, didn't do anything but liquefied. I scraped a little bit on there to see. It just basically liquefied, like I said. This one here is really heavy, but it's starting to crinkle finally. Yeah. So, let's see if I can hold this, and let's see what we can do on here once. Let's see what we can get off. Oh, it's gonna be just a really light layer there, I see. So this is gonna take a little bit, guys. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna have to do is just keep scraping every little bit off of here that I can. Like that, and then just do another layer until most of it's gone, and then sand it. I mean, it's pretty thick on there, and that paint's old. Let me see here. Thing about that though is, like, in these areas where it is harder to sand, this will be nice to get some of these edges up out of here, like in there, where I can work it, and them corners and stuff, not have to sand the heck out of it. You can see it is taking it down to the wood. I mean, so just little by little, guys. Like here we just, oh yeah, we have wood. I know I'm not doing a great photography work here, guys, but I'm trying to give you guys just a quick little view here of what's going to happen. You guys can see what I'm going to do. I don't even have my gloves and stuff on, or my apron. Yeah, I got a little apron I wear for this kind of stuff so I don't get all my clothes. But yeah, see, it's just going to be a little layer at a time. And like I said, just use plastic, this little plastic divider from one of my toolbox things. So yeah, that's going to come off pretty good. We can see we're down to wood here. So that'll be good. Then I just wipe that off with a rag, and I went about a bag of rags. So yeah, I'll take that and we'll wipe it all down, get that layer off, then reapply and rewipe and scrape until we're down to wood. So I mean, that ain't too bad. I'm not gonna complain. I mean, no fumes. That was about a half hour, a little over a half hour, I want to say, and it came down to wood, and that was only with 2 real light layers on there. So I'm assuming that I'm going a little light with it. So I guess if I went a little heavier, it would work faster and deeper. So, I mean, lessons learned, you know. It's just the first time I've used this one, I think. I always used the old strong stuff, the zip strip it was called. And you had to wear a mask and everything, and you couldn't do it. And I've done it in the house with it, to where it toxified everybody, and yeah. During the winter times, and back when I used to do refurbished tables, I used to redo tabletops with old wood tops, and that was the best way to get rid of it quick. So yeah, I'm going to strip these all down here, guys, get another coat on them, pull this here off, wipe it down, throw another heavy coat on this, and I'll just keep showing you guys the layers. I guess that'll be the best way to do it. So for now, we'll be back in a few.